Do you ever feel like your legs just don't support you the way they used to? Maybe you notice it when you stand up from a chair, climb the stairs, or even when you're just walking across the room. Weak legs can make you feel unsteady, dependent on others, and even a little fearful of falling. But here's the good news. With the right approach, you can begin to reclaim your leg strength in as little as 10 days, no matter your age. Welcome back to Live Healthy Every Day, the channel where we share practical health tips and simple routines to help you stay strong, mobile, and independent at every stage of life. In this video, we're going to reveal a set of carefully designed exercises that help seniors wake up their leg muscles, strengthen their neural pathways, and build noticeable strength in just a short time. Stick with me until the end, because these simple steps can truly transform the way you move. Why weak legs are such a big problem. When you lose leg strength, it's not just about having smaller muscles. Weak legs can affect nearly every aspect of daily living. Getting in and out of chairs becomes harder. Climbing stairs feels exhausting. Walking even short distances can become unsteady. And perhaps most concerning, the risk of falls increases dramatically. But what many people don't realize is that muscle size and muscle strength are not the same thing. You might still have decent muscle bulk, but if your brain and muscles aren't communicating well, your legs can still feel unreliable and weak. That's where the concept of the mind-muscle connection comes in. Strength versus size, the role of the neural network. So, how is it possible to feel stronger in only 10 days? Surely you can't build big new muscles that quickly, right? And you're correct. You can't grow muscle fibers in such a short time. But you can dramatically improve your strength, because strength is largely about your neural network. Think of the neural network as the communication lines between your brain and your muscles. When these pathways are weak, your muscles won't fire properly, even if they're still there. But when you strengthen these neural signals, your muscles wake up, respond faster, and contract more efficiently. The result? You feel stronger, more stable, and more capable in your movements, often within days. This is why the exercises you're about to learn are so powerful. They're designed not just to work your muscles, but to reactivate the communication between your brain and your body. What you'll need to follow along, you only need 2 simple items that you likely already have at home: a rolled-up towel, a resistance band tied into a loop. Choose a light band, nothing too heavy. All of the exercises are done lying down, making them safe and accessible, even if you haven't exercised in years or are dealing with arthritis, injury recovery, or post-surgery stiffness. Still, always remember, if you're unsure, check with your doctor before starting. And if you feel pain, stop right away. Exercise 1. The towel press. Activating the quads. The first exercise is incredibly simple, but don't underestimate it. You'll place the rolled towel under the back of your knee, creating a slight bend. Then, here's the movement. Push the back of your knee firmly into the towel. At the same time, lift your foot and toes toward you. Squeeze your thigh muscle as tightly as you can. Hold for 5 seconds, then release and relax completely. Repeat this about 15 times per set and aim for at least 3 sets per day, spread out morning, afternoon, and evening. If you want quicker results, you can work up to 5 or 6 sets. What makes this so effective? Even though you're not moving much, you're deliberately switching on your quadriceps. You're teaching your brain to focus on that muscle, to reconnect with it, and to fire it strongly again. After just a few rounds, you'll likely feel warmth or mild fatigue. That's your body re-establishing control. Exercise 2. Straight leg. Raise, adding movement. Next, we make things a little more challenging. Lie on your back. Bend one knee so your foot is flat on the bed or floor. That's your anchor leg. The working leg stays straight. Now, tighten your quad by pressing the knee down and pulling the toes upward. Slowly lift the straight leg until it reaches the height of your bent knee. Hold briefly at the top, then lower it down slowly, keeping tension in the quad the whole time. Do about 10 repetitions per set, again aiming for 3 sets daily. This move not only strengthens the quads further, but also recruits the hip flexors, an area critical for walking and stair climbing. If your knees sometimes give way when you walk, this exercise is particularly valuable because it reinforces stability. Exercise 3. Resistance band raise. Building power. Finally, once you're comfortable with the first two, it's time to add resistance. Wrap the looped band around both ankles while lying down with your legs straight. Here's how it works. Keep one leg anchored firmly against the bed or floor. With the working leg, press the knee down, pull the toes up, and then lift against the resistance of the band. You don't need to lift very high, just enough to feel the tension. Pause, then slowly lower back down. Repeat about 10 times for several sets each day. This exercise significantly boosts the challenge to your quadriceps and forces your mind-muscle connection to work harder. The band ensures your muscles can't cheat their way through the movement. Over time, this creates real strength improvements that you'll notice in daily life, standing, walking, and moving with more confidence. Safety and progress. A quick word of caution. If you have back pain, be gentle with the third exercise, as it can put extra stress on the lower back. You may want to stick with the towel press and straight leg raises until you feel ready. The beauty of this program is its simplicity and frequency. You don't need heavy weights, complicated machines, or long workout sessions. Instead, you're doing short bursts multiple times per day. This repetition is what strengthens the neural pathways, making the improvements come faster than you might expect. What to expect in 10 days. So, what happens if you commit to these exercises? Within about 10 days, many people notice. Better control when standing up or sitting down. Less wobbling when walking. Stronger, more stable knees. A newfound confidence in daily movements. It may sound ambitious, but remember, we're not asking your body to grow new muscles in record time. We're simply helping your brain and muscles work together again, tapping into the strength you already have. Once you've mastered these basics, you can continue progressing. Increase the number of repetitions. Use a slightly stronger resistance band. Incorporate standing exercises like sit to stand or supported squats when you feel ready. The important part is consistency. Think of these exercises as brushing your teeth. You wouldn't skip it for days at a time. By weaving them into your daily routine, you're ensuring your legs stay strong and reliable for years to come. When we think about leg strength, it's easy to focus only on exercises. But the truth is, stronger legs come from a combination of movement, recovery, and lifestyle habits that support the work you're doing each day. So let's go even deeper into how you can maximize the results of these 10-day routines and make your progress last for the long term. The importance of consistency and repetition. Your muscles and your brain thrive on repetition. Every time you repeat these exercises, you're not just working the muscle, you're teaching your brain to fire the right signals faster and stronger. This is why practicing several times a day is more effective than doing one long workout once a day. Think of it like practicing a musical instrument. You don't become a skilled pianist by playing once a week for 3 hours. You get better by practicing every day, even if it's only 15 minutes at a time. The same principle applies to your legs. Frequent, shorter sessions are the key to reactivating those neural pathways. Progression matters. If you've been diligent with the towel press, straight leg raises, and resistance band raises, you may already feel your legs firing more effectively. The next step is to gradually increase the challenge. Here's how. Add more holds. Instead of 5-second squeezes, work up to 8-10 seconds in the towel press. Increase repetitions. Move from 10 to 12 or even 15 per set for the straight leg raises. Stronger bands. As the resistance feels easier, switch to a slightly tighter band to keep pushing your muscles to adapt. These progressions ensure your legs don't plateau, and they keep the exercises effective over weeks, not just days. Functional strength. Training for real life. While isolated exercises are excellent for building the mind-muscle connection, the ultimate goal is to translate that strength into daily life. That's where functional strength comes in, training your body in ways that mimic everyday movements. A few powerful add-ons include sit-to-stand practice. Simply practice standing up from a chair without using your hands, then slowly sitting back down. This mimics one of the most common movements we all perform daily. Start with 5 repetitions and work up as you feel stronger. Heel raises. Stand and hold onto a stable surface. Rise up onto your toes, hold for 3 seconds, then lower down. This strengthens the calves and ankles, improving balance and reducing the risk of falls. Mini marches in place. While holding a chair or countertop for support, lift one knee then the other, as though you're marching slowly. This trains both your hip flexors and your balance control system. These movements bridge the gap between exercise and real-world mobility. Balance and stability, the missing piece. Strong legs alone aren't enough. You also need balance. Many seniors discover that while their muscles feel okay, their sense of stability has declined. This is partly due to aging inner ear systems and partly from underused stabilizing muscles. To target this, add simple balance drills. Single leg stance. Stand near a wall or chair, lift one foot off the ground, and hold for as long as possible. Even 10 seconds is a win at first. Switch legs. Tandem stance. Stand with one foot directly in front of the other, heel to toe, like walking a tightrope. Hold this position, then switch feet. These drills retrain your nervous system to stabilize your body, complementing the leg-strengthening work. Recovery and rest. It's tempting to think more exercise always means better results, but recovery is where your body actually grows stronger. After stimulating the muscles and nervous system, your body needs time to consolidate those gains. That's why short, frequent practice sessions with rest in between are so effective. It's also why quality sleep, proper hydration, and nutrition play such a crucial role. Without recovery, your efforts won't translate into long-term improvements. Fueling your muscles. Speaking of nutrition, your muscles require the right fuel to rebuild and strengthen. Focus on protein. Lean meats, fish, beans, or dairy help repair muscle fibers. Aim to include protein in every meal. Hydration. Dehydration can reduce muscle function and increase cramp risk, so keep water intake steady. Micronutrients, magnesium, potassium, and calcium support muscle contractions and relaxation. Foods like bananas, leafy greens, nuts, and dairy are excellent. Even modest adjustments in your diet can amplify the effects of your strengthening exercises. Mindset and motivation. Staying motivated can be one of the biggest challenges, especially if you've struggled with exercise before, but here's a perspective shift. Instead of thinking of these movements as workouts, see them as training for independence. Every squeeze, lift, and hold is a step toward being able to walk confidently, get out of a chair easily, and stay self-reliant. Tracking your progress can also be motivating. Write down how many repetitions you manage on day 1 and then note the improvements after 10 days. Even small gains, like standing up more easily or walking farther without fatigue, are victories worth celebrating. Long-term benefits beyond strength. The exercises you're doing don't just make your legs stronger. They also bring hidden benefits, improved circulation, which can reduce swelling in the legs. Better joint protection, as stronger muscles take stress off knees and hips. Reduced risk of falls, thanks to better coordination and stability. Greater independence, giving you the confidence to handle daily tasks without assistance. These benefits accumulate over time, meaning the work you put in today pays off in countless ways tomorrow. Putting it all together, a daily routine. Here's how a complete day might look once you combine all these strategies. Morning, towel presses, 15 reps per leg. Straight leg raises, 10 reps per leg. Heel raises, 10 reps. Afternoon, towel presses, 15 reps per leg. Sit to stand. Practice, 5-10 reps marches in place. 1 minute evening, resistance band raises, 10 reps per leg. Balance drill, single leg stance. 2 sets per side, gentle stretching before bed. This adds up to less than 20 minutes per session, yet the cumulative effect across the day is powerful. The 10-day transformation. If you commit to this for just 10 days, you may be surprised at how different you feel. Tasks that once seemed difficult, standing up, walking across the room, or climbing stairs, start to feel easier and smoother. And once you feel that progress, the momentum builds. 10 days can become a month, and a month can turn into a sustainable habit that keeps you strong for years to come. Building leg strength is only one piece of the puzzle. To truly feel stable, agile, and pain-free, we also need to address mobility and flexibility, the qualities that allow your joints to move smoothly and your muscles to work through their full range. Without them, even strong muscles can feel stiff, restricted, or unreliable. Why mobility matters. When joints lose flexibility, simple actions like reaching for something on the floor, stepping over a curb, or bending your knee to sit down can feel awkward or even unsafe. Over time, this stiffness encourages muscles to weaken further because they're not being used effectively. That's why pairing strength work with mobility drills is so important. It keeps your body moving fluidly and reduces strain on your joints. Stretching the key areas. There are 3 major muscle groups that often tighten up in older adults: the quadriceps, hamstrings, and calves. Gently stretching these muscles helps your legs feel looser and allows your strength exercises to be more effective. Quad stretch. While standing and holding onto a sturdy chair or countertop, bend one knee and bring your heel toward your buttocks. Hold your ankle with your hand if you can reach, or simply bend the knee as far as comfortable. Hold for 15-20 seconds and switch sides. Hamstring stretch. Sit on the edge of a chair. Extend one leg straight with the heel on the ground. Keep your back tall and lean forward slightly until you feel the stretch behind your thigh. Hold 15-20 seconds, then switch legs. Calf stretch. Stand facing a wall. Place your hands on the wall, step one foot back, and press the heel into the ground. Hold 15-20 seconds, then switch. Do these stretches once or twice daily, especially after completing your strengthening exercises. Joint-friendly mobility drills. In addition to static stretches, dynamic mobility drills keep your joints lubricated and ready for movement. Try these simple motions. Ankle circles. While seated, lift one foot slightly and draw slow circles with your toes. This keeps the ankle joint mobile and can help reduce stiffness. Knee extensions. Sit tall in a chair, straighten one knee, hold briefly, then lower. Repeat 10-15 times per leg to encourage fluid knee movement. Hip rotations. Lying on your back, place both feet flat with knees bent. Gently let both knees fall side to side like windshield wipers. This keeps your hips mobile and reduces tension in the lower back. Mobility drills are best done daily, ideally before or after strengthening sessions. The role of posture. Many people overlook posture when it comes to leg strength, but posture affects how your muscles fire. For example, if you tend to slouch or round your lower back, your hips and thighs can become misaligned, reducing efficiency and increasing joint stress. A simple way to reset your posture is to practice standing tall with your shoulders back, chest open, and weight evenly distributed on both feet. Even a few minutes of mindful standing each day can retrain your body to maintain better alignment. Supporting the knees. The knees are often the first joints to complain during leg training. Protecting them requires a balance of strength, mobility, and proper mechanics. A few helpful strategies include: never locking your knees completely straight when standing. Keep a soft bend, strengthening the muscles above, quads, and below, calves, the knees to share the workload. Using supportive shoes with cushioning if you're walking or standing for long periods. Applying gentle heat before exercise to loosen stiff joints, and ice afterward if you feel soreness. Gentle, low-impact cardio. Once your legs begin to feel stronger, adding light cardio can accelerate improvements in circulation and endurance without straining your joints. Options include walking on even ground. Start with short distances and gradually increase. Cycling on a stationary bike. Excellent for building knee mobility while strengthening the thighs. Water walking or aqua aerobics. The buoyancy reduces impact while the water provides resistance. Even 10-15 minutes a day can complement your strengthening program beautifully. Listening to your body. Mobility and flexibility training should feel gentle, never painful. You might feel mild tension or stretching, but sharp pain is a warning sign to stop. Progress comes from consistency, not from forcing movements. Over time, these small daily efforts help your legs feel smoother, lighter, and more capable. Long-term gains. By combining strength, mobility, and flexibility, you're creating a comprehensive foundation for healthy legs. Strength gives you power, mobility gives you freedom, and flexibility keeps your joints resilient. Together, they allow you not just to walk, but to move confidently, climb stairs with ease, and enjoy the activities you love without fear of weakness or stiffness holding you back. Section 2. Daily life applications, confidence and motivation. Strong and mobile legs aren't just about exercise sessions. They're about what you can do in everyday life. When you carry your strength into real-world tasks, you begin to notice the transformation most clearly. Everyday movements that reinforce strength. Here are a few ways to turn daily habits into opportunities for training. Standing up slowly. Each time you get out of a chair, pause halfway and control the motion. This strengthens your quads and glutes far more than rushing up. Step training. Use a single step in your home. Practice stepping up and down slowly, alternating legs. This mimics the natural challenge of stairs. Carrying groceries. Even carrying light bags requires stability and balance. Engage your core, stand tall, and use your legs as the main drivers. Household chores. Bending, reaching, and squatting while cleaning or gardening are chances to practice movement patterns safely. When you see these ordinary moments as opportunities, exercise stops feeling like a chore and becomes part of daily living. The mental side of movement. Confidence is just as important as strength. Many people hold themselves back because they're afraid of falling or making a wrong move. But each successful repetition, each sit to stand, and each walk across the room builds not just muscle, but trust in your own body. You may notice over time that your stride feels steadier, your posture improves, and you no longer hesitate as much when stepping off a curb or turning quickly. These small mental shifts add up to a renewed sense of independence. The role of breathing. Breathing properly during exercise makes a huge difference. Holding your breath can raise blood pressure and reduce oxygen delivery. Instead, inhale before the movement. Exhale during the exertion, for example, when lifting your leg or pressing into the towel. This rhythm keeps you calmer, improves endurance, and helps you feel in control. Overcoming common challenges. It's normal to face obstacles on this journey. Let's address a few. I get sore easily. Mild soreness is normal, especially at first. Use heat, gentle stretching, or rest if needed. Consistency will reduce soreness over time. I forget to do the exercises? Link them to routines. Before meals, after brushing your teeth, or while watching TV. I lose motivation. Track your progress. Celebrate the small wins, like being able to stand up faster or walk longer without fatigue. These strategies make it easier to stick with the plan until it becomes second nature. Expanding beyond 10 days. While the first 10 days are about reactivating your muscles and neural connections, the real goal is lifelong strength. Once you've built the habit, you can add light ankle weights to challenge your legs further. Try gentle yoga or Tai Chi for balance and flexibility. Increase your walking distance gradually, turning it into a daily ritual. Progressing slowly but steadily ensures lasting results without risk of injury. Reclaiming independence. At the heart of this entire journey is independence. Every ounce of strength you build means more freedom to move without help, more confidence to go where you want, and more opportunities to enjoy life on your own terms. Think of the grandparent who can kneel down to play with a grandchild, or the retiree who can still travel without worrying about weak legs holding them back. These are the true rewards of your effort. Your progress doesn't happen in isolation. Sharing your journey with others, family, friends, or even an online community can boost motivation and accountability. Encourage loved ones to join you in simple routines. It turns exercise into a shared experience rather than a solitary task. Every step you take toward stronger legs is a step toward greater freedom and vitality. By blending strength, mobility, balance, and daily life practice, you're giving yourself the gift of independence. Remember, it's not about perfection. It's about steady, consistent effort. If you found these strategies useful, I'd love to hear from you. Share your experiences in the comments below. What exercises are helping you most, or what changes you've noticed in your daily life? And if you want more practical health tips like this, don't forget to subscribe to Live Healthy every day. Leave a comment and follow along. Together, we can build a community that supports strength, confidence, and healthy living at every age.